Tell me when. Gotta be kidding me. Hey folks, Ebbs here with House of Guns, and I have something here really exciting for you today. This is in my hand a 500 Smith Wesson Magnum from Magnum Research. Now, Magnum Research, you're probably familiar with the name because they came out with the Desert Eagle several years ago, and they've got the Baby Eagle and the Micro Eagle and the Eagle, all kinds of eagles. But Magnum Research were big in the early pioneering of the 50 AE, which is the auto eagle, but it's a 50 caliber round. This is the 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum, which was a combined effort between Smith & Wesson and Corbon back in 2003 when they released it, and it is widely known as the most powerful handgun cartridge on the market today. And when I say that, I want to show you how big this bad boy is. Remember, there are rifle cartridges bigger, but this is a handgun round. It looks like an anti-tank round. It is so big. 50 cal means it is a ½ inch in diameter, and these casings are almost a full 2 inches tall, just the casing alone, okay? So you have a ½ inch of the two casings. With these are 300 grain FTX, which is a Hornady, like a Lever Revolution copy. These are hand loads, but they're getting close to 2,000 feet a second out of this. This Magnum Research Desert Eagle is a 10.5 inch barrel. You'll notice I'm keeping it pointed down range because it is loaded. It's a single action, which means I have to cock it and then pull the trigger. But it's a 10.5 inch barrel. It's pretty accurate. It's tapped for a scope, and the trigger's pretty light on it. I've already got 10 rounds through it, and I tell you that because I don't want to be the idiot that his first time shooting a 500 Smith & Wesson is on camera, okay? I've seen people do it. You've seen the videos on YouTube, the women shooting the Desert Eagle and the 460 Smith & Wesson mag, and the muzzle hits them in the face because they're not ready. I wasn't going to be that chick, okay? So we've got a target set up at just 15 yards away, and I'm going to put 5 rounds through it, and we want to see what kind of group that we're able to get at that distance. I will tell you that because of the size and the weight of this, it is manageable recoil. Most of it is driving back into my hands. I've got gloves on right now. The first 5 rounds I shot without gloves on, and I'm not too proud to say that my hands were stinging a little bit. The wrists are feeling okay, but the hand was stinging. So I've got gloves on now, and I did shoot 5 more with the gloves on, and it still stings a little bit even with the gloves. So this is quite a powerful round, and it's a privilege to get to shoot it and let you see it. So we're going to shoot some rounds at the target and let you see what the recoil looks like and how firm a grip I have on it, and kind of what the muzzle blast is all about on this 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. So here we go. We're going to go live, and I'm going to make sure I've got it all good. Fire in the hole. All right. I was a little loose that time, and the shot proved it. And I can tell you right now, we're looking at some dead cardboard. Last one. All right. Well, I'm happy to say they're all in the black. I've got a 6-inch target down there, and maybe you can see by looking at this what a handful it is. We'll walk down and show you what the target looks like. All right, well, I lied. I said these were 6-inch shoot and see targets. These are actually 8-inch shoot and see targets. And you can see I've got 5 rounds. These 2 down here, and these actually right here that I hit high with, this was my first one. And then I came up here, then here, and here, and here. But these 3 are actually pretty good in terms of a group. maybe you see the 8-inch shoot and see. This is a little bit of a reference to how big this gun actually is. Well, of course, I'm sure you could see it while I was shooting. It's a hefty piece of steel, but that's not too bad. So we're gonna shoot some more, let you see a little bit more, and give you an idea of what this sucker can do. This one surprised me. I accidentally cycled past and had to come back and ended up there, and that was my last one, I think, which you saw better than I did, but not sure why it's way down there, or maybe I got scared. We'll say this one last time. The 300 grain is the lightest 500 caliber bullet that you can get. So even though it's 300 grain beast, it's the lightest one you can get. You can go all the way up to 500, 700 grain if you want to. You lose velocity, but the energy that it generates out of the muzzle is absolutely staggering. So I'm gonna cock it, and we're gonna go 5 shots here and let you see what it looks like. That's it. I'm gonna cycle back through because I missed one. Last one, here we go. All right, you can see that it's jumping up and it's driving back into my hands. The more I shoot it, the more I get confidence with it, and the easier it is to go fast and not be afraid of it. But I'll tell you what, this sucker has got some power to it. It's got some power and some pop. So again, this is Abs with House of Guns. Hopefully you've enjoyed this review of the 500 Smith Wesson Magnum from Magnum Research, and happy shooting. All right, hopefully this will give you a good, you're in the shot.